Rolf Schilling. I'm from the talent system in Austria, and this system exists since 1996 and is a classical LED system. LEDs means local exchange trading system, and means you get for 1 hour services, you get 1 hour services or other issues back. We got the experience from the state of Tyrol, Tyrolia, it's beside Vorarlberg, and the idea was to implement this classical LED system to organize the help within the neighborhood. That was the first goal. If you want to have help from your neighborhood, you have to arrange with your neighborhood to exchange services, and normally you don't need the same thing at the same time, and to make sure that you keep it in mind, you have to write down the hours you worked for your neighbor so that he can do the work later on based on that documentation you made. Well, at the first we had about 30 people wanted to start this project in 1996, and we improved within this year up to 90 people in 1996, and then they decided to keep on process. Up to now we have 750 accounts, means 750 households, and with these 750 households we have about half of the population in Vorarlberg taking part in the system. At the moment we have 2,000 people taking part in the system. We have a turnover yearly of 26 to 28,000 hours, and that means a value of about €500,000. We have a turnover in this context, and maybe the most interesting thing is that we have a big network that works like a classical community. We are not related in the direct neighborhood. We are distributed on the whole state of Vorarlberg, but we are looking after each other, so it's possible to have this community on a very high living quality. At the beginning it's very difficult for the people understanding how the system works, because it's different to the Euro system. So if you get 1 hour, you also have the right to get 1 hour back, but in Euro it's different. So you have not the equilibrium of 1 hour for architecture example and 1 hour cleaning. It's similar in the talent system. In opposite to the Euro system, 1 hour architecture means maybe 100, 150 euros. One cleaning hour maybe 5 to 10 euros, and so we don't have the same level. Well, we argue that people bring in time for other people. This is time of my life. So if you spend 1 hour, you have also the right to get 1 hour help back. Since 4 years we are using Cyclus as the main tool, and we got very good experience because it's possible to use this software online, so everybody can take part in the system and do bookings or looking for announcements, and it's much better on this way because younger people they like the internet, so I think it's also an access for them to take or to join the system. the talent system is a very interesting model because it's independent from the euro system. So if the euro breaks down, there will be still the alternative to use the time-based system. And so I think it's very stable. At first, I propose to think about the goal, not about the currency. Currency should be within the process, maybe at the fifth or sixth step. First, we have to consider about the goal, about the region where we want to implement the goal, about the people taking part in the progress, and the main goals for these people to solve the problems they have. And then we have the question, is complementary currency one option to solve the problems? If yes, then we can start with a discussion what kind of complementary currency we use. If no, then we have to think about another system. At the moment we have the big advantage to other complementary currencies that the municipalities and region allows paying taxes, local taxes in complementary currencies, and these regions or municipalities uses the revenues to spend the money for subsidies. Well, it's very difficult to say. Well, at the moment we have several projects ongoing in the field of helping within the neighborhood, regional economy, time-based system, which is across generations. We are thinking about a model to take care about taxation, local taxation. We are considering the interchange of knowledge or transfer of knowledge between the regions around the Bodensee area. So we have a project with EU funds to accelerate the process there, and there is no real secret at all, because it's more like an open source society we live. So yeah, not really a secret.
I got a mind to love you.